Good morning, Mr. Piper.
Good morning.
Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
You judge. On April 3rd, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, an officer was dispatched for a driver who passed out behind the wheel. The officer arrived and observed the motor vehicle stationary and turned on. The defendant was identified by his driver's license. The officer observed the defendant asleep behind the wheel. The officer woke up the defendant who appeared disoriented and fumbling with the door handle. The officer observed a strong odor of alcoholic beverage emitting from the defendant, red glossy eyes, and the defendant was unsteady on his feet. The defendant told the officer to get one drink. The defendant refused to enter with breath test. The officer read the DIC and the defendant refused to give breath or blood. Blood warrant was obtained and $12.
Did you say it was in the middle of the street?
Your Honor.
Okay, pause. The judge is about to decide whether there's enough evidence for this case to even move forward. Falling asleep at the wheel, refusing both breath and blood tests, and showing signs of intoxication. Yeah, that's not helping Mr. Piper's odds. But what do you think? Should refusing the test automatically raise suspicion, or is it your right to decline? Let me know.
Just a moment. We stopped at a stop sign.
All right. All right, Mr. Piper, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with the case. Do you mind looking CPAs in prior to the eye?
Yes, sir.
Yes, valid license. I am ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're using, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail, no more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Yes. The drug list is eligible, Your Honor, and as to targeted guys,
You are not allowed to drive unless you have a valid Texas driver license and liability insurance in your name. If you don't have car insurance, do not drive. That is a condition of your bond as well. Do you understand?
Yes.
If I find you drive without it, I will revoke your bond, put you in.
Your Honor, I am showing and operating a vehicle while intoxicated. I'm from Louisiana. However, there's limited information that doesn't show.
How old is that?
Disposition or
How old is that?
since 2021.
Okay. I'm now ordering you not to drive any vehicle that doesn't have a guardian interlock on it. If you're caught driving a vehicle that doesn't have an interlock, likewise, I will put you in jail. If you have a problem with drugs or alcohol, Mr. Piper, now is the time for you to address it. Because if you don't, and it becomes an issue, I will address it for you. And I promise you're not going to like the way that I do it. Do you understand? I will do everything in my power to protect my streets at all costs. I don't care who you are or where you come from. For now, I'm going to have you go sign a reset with Victoria. We will have you meet with Felicia for your bond conditions. You have a lawyer. Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance, but it is your responsibility to stay in touch with her. If she tells you that she can't get a hold of you because you're gone or AWOL or you pick up a new case, it's not going to go on. You understand?
That's right.
The only thing I'm asking you to do is don't pick up any new cases, and don't drive any other vehicle without an interlock. Do you understand? All right, good luck. Thanks. All right, you remember Mr. Slyman?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Slyman, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. With probable cause, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Thank you, Judge. On April 3rd, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, an officer observed a motor vehicle fail to signal while changing lanes. The officer was driving 92 to 97 miles an hour, and the defense motor vehicle was pulling away from the officers. The officers paced the motor vehicle at 89 miles an hour and a 60-mile-an-hour zone. Traffic stop was conducted, and the officer observed the defendant behind the wheel operating the motor vehicle. The defendant was identified by a Texas driver's license. The officers observed the defendant to have dilated pupils, pressured speech, difficulty concentrating, constantly moving around, a strong odor of cologne on his person, and the mild odor of an alcoholic beverage emitting from his person.
See a strong odor of what?
And alcohol, or mild odor of alcoholic beverage emitting from the person.
You said there was an odor of something else, though.
Oh, strong odor of cologne.
Cologne.
Yes, sir. The defendant also had watery eyes and unsteady balance. The defendant stated he takes an Adderall prescription. Standardized blood sobriety tests were performed, where the officer observed 6 out of 6 clues on the HGN, 3 out of 8 on the walking turn, 2 out of 4 on the one-leg stand. The defendant declined a breath test, and officers located a THC been in the motor vehicle. Blood warrant was obtained and a blood draw was completed.
You prior to the eyes and valid license.
Just have one moment.
Do you think that he was on something? Is that
That's
what
what the
the,
judge would need me to believe, Your Honor, that,
This judge is not playing around, ordering drug tests, setting strict deadlines, warning about future violations. This is classic judicial strategy to force accountability early. Quick question for the audience. Do you think tough love judges are more effective, or does this approach go too far? Drop your take below.
from the signs that the officers observed that was potentially what the officers believed at the time.
I'm sending you now for a drug test. I want to know what, if anything, is in your system and then you have to come back. You're not to use alcohol, illegal drugs, unprescribed controlled medication. And I'm telling you now, I will test you around 50 days from today. If you continue to use, it's not going to go well for you. You understand? You are not allowed to drive unless you have a valid Texas driver license and liability insurance in your name. So any priors?
Don't believe so, Your Honor. I'm sorry, it's still taking me.
Okay. Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance, so you don't have to waste your time coming to court, but you must stay in touch with her. She'll tell you if and when you have to come back to court. So I'm going to send him now. I want to know what, if anything, is in system. We'll have him come back and then we'll go from there.
Yes,
Okay.
Your Honor.
Take a seat for me, but don't leave.
Thank you,
All
Your Honor.
right. Good morning, Mr. Krasinski. Krasinski. Mr. Slyman, come up.
Judge, presumption for THC,
Anything, nothing else?
nothing else, Judge.
Don't use. I will test you 50 days from today.
Yes, sir.
If you test positive, you've continued to use, it's not going to go well for you. I'm
Yes,
not
sir.
asking much. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
Thank
I'm
you.
going to, well, we'll set your case off for 50 days from today, and then I'll have to come back and we'll, okay? All right. After that, if he's negative, then we'll wait.
So do you want me to come back on?
She'll
Yes,
explain
sir.
that.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Zagara. Sir, you're charged with assault causing bodily injury. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. It's not the same complaining witness in the ag assault, is it?
No, it's not. It's not.
It is not, Your Honor.
I'd like to do a TRAD though. You know, I think that that's, I mean, we now have a bunch of cases. They're like violent cases. This is not a good way to go through life, man. You know, what do you think happens when you try to get a job? They pull all this stuff up. They're going to think that they're going to give you, really, the more convictions, the more cases you pick up, all you're doing is you make life more difficult than it already is. Life is difficult as it is. You rack up more convictions. You think you're making it easier?
No, Your Honor.
You now stand charged with assault causing bodily injury. You're facing a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You're also charged with terroristic threat. I'm assuming that the terroristic threat is going to be dismissed.
Yes,
right?
Your Honor.
So what they have offered you is a 6-month deferred. This is a type of probation that if you complete successfully, you do not end up with a conviction on your record. But you need to understand, Mr. Cigar, you give up nearly every right known to man by entering into this agreement. And if you fail at it, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. We're going to have a hearing and you're looking at an entire year in jail. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor, I do understand, yeah.
First thing I think that we should do is do a TRAS to see, you know, what conditions you may need, because I don't know if this is everything that you may need. You know, there's some kind of anger issues here that the last thing I mean, look, we just have a guy who has an assault. He just not picked up a murder case. We don't want that with you, right? So
Right.
that's why I think that TRAS is important to find any issues that we need to address. For you to complete this successfully, you must do an effective decision-making class. A 4-hour anger management class. No drugs, alcohol, 10 hours of community service. No contact with either of the complaining witnesses in this case. Give me children, Mr. Segarra.
No, sir.
Being with yourself these days.
Just
Do you have a job?
working and, yes, sir, yeah, I have a job and just,
Is it a full-time job?
yes, sir, yeah.
Okay, you must maintain full-time employment. Did you graduate from high school?
Yes, sir.
Aside from what the TRAS says, Mr. Segarra, I will make you a deal. If you do well, I'll take you off of this probation early. But if I find that you become a danger to my community, if you pick up a new case, if you test positive for anything, it's not going to go well for you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir, I do.
You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, you are stuck with us until you complete it or it gets revoked. And like I said, if you violate this probation, I will issue a warrant. I'm going to put you in jail. I'm going to bring you back out and we're going to have a hearing to see how much possible time you could be doing. And it's a lot. Do you understand?
I do understand, yes, sir.
Okay, man. Good luck.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Or I'm sorry, how do you plead to the case? Guilty or not guilty?
Yeah, guilty.
I'm not going to find you guilty. I'm going to withhold that for 6 months. And then see how it goes. All right. So let's, all right. Thank you.
Approach on Keenan Hawkins,
Okay.
reconsidering the no driving affidavit,
Is
Judge.
this person here?
She is.
She is? How's it going? How's it going?
Oh, good. Thank you.
How has it been not
Oh,
tough, isn't it?
yeah.
Sucks. Living in a city as big as Houston without the ability to drive blows. You know, and the only thing that I'm trying to get to you is to understand that it's a privilege. It's not a right. You know, every single day on our streets, someone is dying from some kind of alcohol-related collision. That's what we're trying to impart to you here, to take it seriously. It's not a joke, you know, and the last thing I want is for something like that to happen here. You understand? All right. I'll take off the restriction. Okay.
Judge,
What does she have now? I want to make sure that she has an interlock for now, just for a limited time.
Judge, if I could speak to that briefly,
Sure.
just to reassure the court that she fully understands the court position. I had her research and write an essay on alcohol-related accidents and fatalities. We can turn that in and take a decision-making course. Her case is a stop for expired registration, no accident. You got the blood this morning, it's a 1-3. She has no criminal history. So I would ask the court that to use this, the research she's done in the 28 days without driving at all to understand that she gets it. And if we can not have the interlock, as would have been if she didn't have an open container, that we proceed further and let us do the work of getting the discovery forward.
Okay.
I can turn both those in.
I want you to know, I will act to your lawyer, but if I find that you're using alcohol, I'm going to blow a gasket. I'm really just going to lose it. Just don't. That's all I'm asking you to do. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. I'll take a look at this. I'm going to acquiesce to you.
Thank you, Judge.
Just don't. Life is too short to spend the next month in a 6x9 box. All right? Okay, man. Good luck. Thanks, Greg.
May we be excused?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mr. Avalar, Milton Avalar, we just need to approach for bond conditions, Your Honor.
Okay. Do you mind bringing them up?
Yes, sir.
Did you see your case?
Mine? No.
Yeah, there you go.
You're right down.
Okay. Oh, the one you emailed me about this morning? Yes, I got the. So I'll take care
I
of it.
put it on for tomorrow.
Okay.
It's going to felony court,
Hey,
Yes.
Blaze.
so we'll probably see him Monday.
Okay.
Oh,
Can I get the counsel for
Blaze, he's representing.
Sorry.
For the murder case, he's representing on the assault. So
Absolutely.
anyways, so this is Mr. Avila. Can you refresh my memory about the complaining witness in this case, please?
Yes, sure.
Who it is and he's got the terroristic threat of a household member and now picks up the VPO.
Yes, sure. It looks like this was the one where the complaint witness was in the passenger seat.
Did you approach me to get
I believe, yes.
that you guys want to have access to each other?
No, that's not that one. That's a different one. That's one where,
So does she not want to have contact with him then?
Yeah, she wants to.
She wants to. Yours isn't the one where the woman got to a car accident.
Yeah,
That is you.
yeah.
That is him. Yes, that's when she got to the car accident and her
fire.
house burned down and all that.
Oh, okay. No. Now I remember.
Never to have access to him. Yes, or for him not to have limited or restricted access.
So have you reached out to her to see if she make sure that
Yes, Your Honor. DVD did, and she confirmed that
she's okay with having contact with him?
well, there was, sorry, as far as, she confirmed that what happened, that there was a fire in her apartment and that she got into an accident.
Right. But does she want to have contact with him?
I know you're not DVD, but I did receive an email from her, basically saying that I spoke with her that day. I mean,
Is she here?
she's not here, Your Honor.
So let's do this. Before, I want to make sure that the DAs get in contact with her. They talk with her, make sure she's okay with it. And if that happens, then I'm going to order you not to have any threatening or harassing contact with her and not doing possession of weapons. I want you to understand that you need to take this violation of protective order seriously, because if I put conditions on and you violate these conditions, I can have a hearing to hold you at no bond,
Yes, sir.
zero bond. So you need to take it. I don't care what she wants, what happens if there's a tornado. None of that matters. A court order is a court order. You're expected to follow with it. If you have a problem, come ask and we can talk about it, like what we're doing now.
Yes, sir.
I want to make sure that they reach out to her. If she's okay with it, then we'll amend to no threatening or harassing and no weapons. Okay? Give me a little bit of time because we're busy, as you can see, and then we'll see. If she's okay with it, then we'll do it.
Your Honor, this, from what I have on the record, I did find that what Claire stated to the prosecutor was that she just wanted the defendant to leave her alone, that they cannot see each other and cannot live together.
Well, that's why I'm saying you see something, he sees something different. The best way, if you can just reach out to her.
That's right.
I know that we're busy now, so you're gonna have to give us a little bit of time and then we'll get it, but we'll get it done for you. Okay?
Come on.
Just hang tight.
About 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
All
All right, Mr. Avalar. So take a seat, but don't leave. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thanks.
Is this an Artiga? Do you need a translator?
No, Your Honor.
Chelsea, Artiga. Was this a denial? A denial of the PTI?
No, she just accepted time served.
We're Chelsea Artiga.
Yes, sir.
Quiet for please.
So actually, you're,
Just put your paper right here. Sorry.
Me?
so you guys did work on the mitigation packet? Did you turn it in or no?
We did not turn it in because she decided that she was just she wanted to be over and have time served. I
You
went
know-
over all that with her.
You're going to pay for this one way or the other. In life, when you take a half-ass approach to something, you get a half-ass result, right? They have this program where if you apply, you get in, you complete it, this DWI gets dismissed. They don't offer it to many people and it's hard to get in. But if you get in, you get the benefit of a dismissal. It's great. When you plead to this, you end up with a conviction. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. Employers will see it. You want to apply for an apartment, you can't go, you'll never get into, you can't go to Canada. You're barred from going to Canada, your insurance is going to skyrocket. There's it could potentially impact jobs. You need to know that this is a lifetime decision that you make today, because once you plead guilty, there's no turning back. Is this what you want to do? If you need more time to do the program, I'm happy to give it to you. But your case is old. I'm not going to give you much, but I will give you more time. But you need to understand that once you do this isn't target. You can return it because you don't like it. Once you plead guilty, it's on your record. It's there for the rest of your life. From now on, you will also be facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. Not only that, you pick up another DWI, it's a $6,000 surcharge that tacks onto you. Do you understand?
I understand.
Do you still want to do this or do you want more time? You can, don't make a decision here in front of us. I can go talk, you make a decision, but once you do this, that's it. One more time? Absolutely, please. Take your time.
Thank you.
So Ms. Artiga, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. It's elevated to a Class A misdemeanor because of the high blow. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 2 days that you've done. You need to understand that this charge will go on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. It's even there after you die. I'm going to tell you that if you ever get pulled over from now on, and you have even the faintest, remotest smell of alcohol or anything funky, an officer comes up to your window and then they see that you have a prior DWI, it's probably not going to go well for you. And what we're doing today, from now on, you are facing a minimum of 90 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up. Do you understand? No more proverbial slaps on the wrist. The other thing you need to understand is that from now on, there is a $6,000 surcharge on a DWI second that tacks on to you if you plead guilty to that. And if you fail to pay it, every $100 that you owe, you sit 1 day in jail. So if I were you, even if you've had a sip of alcohol, I wouldn't get into a car because you're playing with fire. You understand? You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal, meaning once you plead guilty, you can never take it off. Is this what you want to do?
Yes, Your Honor.
How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty? Is it true or untrue that you had a 0.15 or above?
This is true.
Okay, so true to the enhancement. All right, ma'am, I'm now going to suspend your license for 90 days. Do not drive until you get a license, and good luck to you. Thanks. Thank you, counsel.
Judge, I have a motion to withdraw on last name Kasem, Kasem.
This person here?
He's in the courtroom. It's not that old. I make sure it doesn't get too old.
Got it. Okay. Come up, Mr. Kasem. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your lawyer's unhappy with you, withdrawn from your case.
Yes, sir. Couldn't keep paying the lawyer since due to this charge that I recently got, and I got suspended from my job. I work in the airport, so they take it very serious. I suspended without pay for 2 months, and then they ended up firing me.
Are you not working at this time?
No, I'm not working at this time. I'm enrolled in school. That's the only thing I have going right now.
Good. I'm glad that you're enrolled. Where do you go to school?
Aviation, AIM.
You're
So
gonna fly planes?
technician.
Technician.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to get done, but
That's a great goal.
I'm trying, yeah.
Just
I
keep it up.
Just the job part kind of slowed me down a lot.
You want to apply for an appointed lawyer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'll have you fill out an application. I'll see whether you qualify, and then we'll take a look, and then we'll go from there.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, I'll sign your motion to withdraw. All right, Mr. Kazem, if you don't mind, please. Good morning, Mr. Yama.
Good morning, sir.
So you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You're going to be probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney.
4/1/2025, officer observed the defendant's motor vehicle run a red light. Officer ran the vehicle and found the motor vehicle had expired registration. Traffic stop was conducted. Defendant was identified by name and date of birth. Officers observed a strong odor of marijuana emanating from the vehicle. The defendant handed law enforcement officers a marijuana pipe, a handgun, marijuana, and mushrooms recognized by
Mushrooms?
mushrooms. Was recognized by the officer based on training experience, was also found.
Wild ending hooray a gun, weed, mushrooms. And only some of it actually gets charged. This is a perfect example of how officers decide what to list, how prosecutors choose what to pursue, and how charges don't always line up with what's found. Quick thought for you. Should possession of small amounts of marijuana or mushrooms still lead to criminal charges? Or is it time for reform? Sound off in the comments.
The vehicle, and that gun was found, Your Honor. The pistol was found between the driver's seat and center console, within reach of the defendant, contained a magazine, 15 9mm round in it. And it is charged as possession of marijuana with the possession of marijuana, the underlying UCW
At the suicide?
No, sir, I only got charged with the, sorry.
It wasn't charged, no POM was charged, it was just DCW.
I get it. Right? What about the mushrooms?
Mushrooms were not charged.
They weren't illegal. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Janaba,
I
you're
know.
on bond for a felony. You've now picked up a new case with a gun, with a whole host. Here's what we're going to do now. Number one, I'm going to find if there's probable cause to go forward with your case. The second thing I'm going to do is I'm sending you now for a drug test. I want to know what, if anything, is in your system, and then you're to come back. Do you understand?
So,
Pending what that says, we will do bond conditions. If you fail to go, if you fail to test, I will issue a warrant. Do you understand?
I'm not gonna lie, yeah.
Stop.
I'm gonna.
Don't say anything. All I want to know is what, if anything. Just take a seat for me real quick. We're going to get you out there. And then as soon as you come back, I'll have a lawyer for you as well. Ma'am, you were charged with theft. You are facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause.
Motivos fundados, saber los motivos por qué te arrestaron.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
Asignar uno de oficio.
Yes, sir. On April 2nd,
El 2 de
2025,
abril de 2025,
officers were dispatched to the
oficiales
service.
fueron a una llamada de un hurto.
Officers spoke with a loss prevention officer.
Hablaron con el oficial que estaba trabajando en la tienda.
The plan stated that
Y
they
el
observed
quejante dijo que te observaron
on the defendants
a
on
ti
video
en video
placing children's clothing
poniendo ropa de niños
and accessories
y otros accesorios
into a backpack
en tu maletín
and purse.
o mochila y en tu cartera.
The plan stated the defendant paid for her groceries,
Ahí dijiste que habías pagado para toda la comida,
but passed all points of sale
pero pasaste todos los puntos de venta
without paying for the clothing
sin
merchandise.
a pagar para la ropa.
These items that were taken
Y estos artículos que se llevaron,
were $91 in children's clothing,
$91 en ropa de niños,
$9.98 in underwear,
no, $9.98 en calzoncillos
$39.92
y
in clothing.
$39.92
Men's.
en ropa de hombre
And
y
$25.96,
$25.96 de ropa de mujer.
as well as baby accessories
Otros accesorios para los niños,
totaling
total
$67.85
$65.85
for a combined value
para una combinación de
of
valorada de
$235.
$235.
This was from a Walmart.
Esto era en un Walmart, dice.
Your Honor.
Ms. Vasquez, I'm going to find if there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case.
So, hay bastantes motivos para ir adelante con tu caso.
Checking out your Honor. Pretty sure Walmart.
I am ordering you as a condition of your bond not to go to any Walmart for any reason.
Para ninguna
If
razón.
I find that you do, or if
Averigua,
I find that you pick up a new case,
agarra-
I will revoke your bond and I will put you in jail. I don't know what your immigration status
No
is,
sé cuál es tu estatus
but if you're not in this country with permission and you go to jail,
y vas a la cárcel.
immigration finds you because they sweep it on a daily basis. They will put an immigration detainer on you. And you will be stuck like Chuck in custody
A quedar
until this
presa.
case is over, and then you get shipped off to immigration. This is the only warning that you will get.
Única advertencia que vas a
Do not pick up any new cases.
no coges ningún caso
Don't be a
nuevo.
danger to my city.
No seas peligro a esta ciudad. ¿Entiendes?
Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance.
Un abogado no vas a tener que aparecer. Tu
He
próxima
will
vez.
tell you if and when you
Él
have
te
to
va
come
a
back.
decir cuando tengas que venir a corte de vuelta. ¿Ok?
He tells me he cannot get a hold of you.
Si él me dice que no se puede comunicar contigo o no
Likewise, I
estás
will issue-
recibiendo llamadas, te voy a quitar la urgencia.
We'll have you sign a reset
Vas a
now.
firmar
We'll have you take a seat in the jury box while we get your bond conditions. We'll have you sign it,
la
and
condición.
then after that, you'll be free to go. All right, good luck, man. Thank you. Thank you.